Jai Shri Ram. Love. See, everyone is falling in love. I always recommend that you should not fall in love. You should actually rise in love. What the hell is that? Well, I don't have any theory, but people are falling in love. Please stop falling in love. Don't fall. Because usually we fall because we get carried away. That's why you fall. Okay, this is a small love test. Some standard questions. And anyway, before we get into this love test, perfect love. Who's that fellow who gave the theory? Sternberg's theory of love. Intimacy, passion, commitment. If all three are there, that is perfect love. Intimacy. Intimacy means sharing feelings, sharing all your feelings. And passion, chemistry, attraction, commitment, willing to stand by the person, come hell or high water. So if all three are there in good measure, then that is consummate love, perfect love. If only one element is there or only two elements are there, then that is not perfect love. These days what happens is people are falling in love because of the hormones, estrogen, testosterone, teenage. When all these sex hormones increase in the blood, every male looks like a handsome hunk, and to the female, for the male, every female looks beautiful. That is why you see love at first sight can easily be cured by a second sight. But by the time you take the second sight, enough damage has already been done. So please stop falling in love. So Rama also explains principles of love in Ramayana. Ananya Shetatvam. Ananya Shetatvam. I belong to you. Ananya Sharanatvam. I depend on you. Ananya Bhogyatvam. I enjoy only with you. Sashlaika Sukhitvam. When you are with me, I am happy. Vishlaika Dukkhitvam. When you are away from me, I feel unhappy. Tadan na Anyatvam. We are not two, we are one. These are the 6 principles of love that Sri Rama explained to Sita. Not that Sita didn't know, it is for you and me to understand. Ananya Shetatvam, I belong entirely to you. So there is no question of loving and flirting with somebody else. I belong entirely to Ananya Shetatvam. Ananya Sharanatvam, I depend only on you. Right? You can understand this. Spend a little time. Depend only on. And then Ananya Bhogyatvam, I enjoy only when you are around me. That is, with you only I enjoy. And Sashlaika Sukhitvam, when you are with me, I am happy. Vishlaika Dukkhitvam, when you are away from me, I feel unhappy. And Tadan na Anyatvam, we are not two, we are actually two. We are actually one. Two souls in one body. So that's how you should. So Sita is actually not a separate individual. Sita is the Shakti, Mula Prakriti. She is the energy of Rama. Just like Radha is not an individual, but Radha is the Shakti of Sri Krishna. So anyway, that is spirituality, philosophy and all that. So let's talk about love now. Some questions which I'm sure you would like to explore and understand, and I'll try to give you some information about what the so-called psychologists and experts on love are also saying. If you have to ask your mate if he or she loves you, something is wrong with your relationship. True or false? If you have to ask your mate if he or she loves you, what do you think? So again, I'm repeating it. If you have to ask your lover, your beloved mate, if he or she loves you, that you have to ask him or her is indication that something is wrong with the relationship. True or false? I'm sure most people would have said true, but the experts say it is false. There's nothing wrong with asking your lover or beloved for love. Having to ask certainly doesn't devalue it. Some people may feel rejected when they have to ask for love, and as a result they stop giving it as well. That is the beginning of the problem, the marital rift. So there is nothing wrong. Ask for it and give it. Because if you don't ask for it, you will stop giving it, and then the marital rift will start. There is nothing wrong. You have to If you have to ask your lover if he or she loves you, there's nothing wrong. Ask them and you give them. Ask for love, give love. Okay, what is the most common problem for couples in love today? I'll give you three options: sex, money, intimacy. The most common problem is intimacy. Intimacy means sharing of feelings and not just information. Sharing feelings is intimacy, not just information. So, if couples are not intimate, then they will talk about their house, the house loan, how the children did in school, but they never really let each other know if they are frightened or happy or unhappy, nor do they know or care how the partner feels. So that is dangerous. Okay. Who breaks off love affairs more frequently, men or women? In fact, research says women break off love relationships twice as often as males. But unfortunately, men are painted as heartbreakers. So that is research for you. Okay, in a marriage or close relationship, is it normal for one partner not to be sexually attracted to the other for extended periods of time? Yes or no? Okay, what does research say? Yes. In almost every marriage, this is a problem. There is a period of few months or sometimes close to a year when there is a decline in sexual interest because you are preoccupied with business, kids, relatives, in-laws, friends, business, and so many other things. So you have to work towards making it worthwhile. So you cannot take anything for granted. Okay, so the next question: who has more sex in their love life, single people or married? Well, you might think it is single, wrong. Well, research says that married people have more sex both in quantity and quality. Okay, let's leave it there. I don't want to get too deep into that. So then next question would be, are people afraid of falling in love? Are they afraid of falling in love? Yes or no? Well, research says no. Nobody is afraid of falling in love. But there are some people who are chronically unhappy. These are chronically unhappy people and they are also looking for love. But their behavior is so disgusting. They antagonize everybody. And also they lose interest in people very fast. So all these reasons militate against falling in love. So, are people afraid of falling in love? No, people want to fall in love. Actually, people want love. Everyone wants love. More than anything else, we all want love. So please be careful. Learn how to smile. Learn to smile. Put on a smile. First thing in the morning, smile. Keep smiling all the time. It doesn't matter even if you, appear to be smiling stupidly. It doesn't matter. Keep smiling. Don't antagonize people. Don't wear a frown on your face. Most people are born with a bloody frown, and throughout the day, it looks like they're itching to pick up a fight with people. There is such a lot of, free floating anger. People are frustrated, embittered, but actually they want love. They are malicious because they are miserable. See, people are malicious. They want to harm everyone. They want to abuse. They want to cause misery because they themselves are miserable. And why are they miserable? Because they are not getting enough love. So people want love. Deep down they want love. They won't ask for it. They won't take it. They won't get it. And they become miserable and then they become malicious. So, well, next question, let us say, jealousy is more likely to be a sign of what? Love, insecurity, or competitiveness? Jealousy. Research says jealousy is a sign of love. Unless you love and value a person, you will not be jealous if somebody else is competing with you. Older people, of course, they may fear the loss of someone who is seen as irreplaceable, and for them insecurity may be equally important. But in most cases, the jealousy is a sign of love. That person doesn't want to lose you. Okay. Flirting openly in front of your mate is a danger signal. True. The answer is true. Flirting is always dangerous in any relationship. Okay. So people flirt because they want love. To make flirting unnecessary, a couple should try to improve the affection they show one another. Okay. Who lives longer, married people or single people? The research says it is married people. Okay, some exceptions might be there. So people who are married or involved in a happy love relationship live longer, healthier than ordinary single people. Okay, and married people also have less accidents, less infectious diseases, even cancer, and they are much less likely to have mental illnesses also. So love is actually good for your health. Can you be in love with two people at the same time, or three people? 10th question. No, research says no. Because when people are truly in love, they are reacting irrationally to certain qualities they think they see in a loved person. So love basically is irrational. They are reacting irrationally to certain qualities they think they see in the loved person. And this requires a lot of emotional investment. Love requires a lot of emotional investment. And therefore, most people can only deal with one person at a time. So it's not possible to love more than one at a time. Next, do people expect too much from a marriage? Yes or no? Yes. Most people expect too much and give very little. So they take too much for granted. So don't expect too much from the marriage unless you are willing to give actually much more than what you expect. So people expect too much but give too little. So this you have to learn. All the stereotyping about men only working and not helping in the kitchen, this is all stupid, outdated belief systems, right? So there is no magic. You have to work for it throughout your life. Weird expectations, these are all unrealistic expectations that your needs will be taken care of magically by your partner. That is nonsense. Who copes better with loneliness or the absence of love, men or women? Well, research says it is women. Loneliness is tough on everyone, but men have more problems coping with it. Men are more likely to show signs of stress, becoming sick, depressed, and alcoholic. But women are able to deal with loneliness in a much better way. So, women cope better with loneliness. Commitment is essential to a good love relationship. True or false? Obviously true. Commitment, intimacy, and passion. These are the three important factors for a consummate love, perfect love. So, commitment varies from people to people, person to person, but it must always be there. An understanding of what one may expect from that relationship and what one is willing to give to it. So there has to be an understanding. That is commitment, and you should be willing to stand by that person. 14. Last question. I think we'll stop here. What is the main source of knowledge about love and sexual matters for youngsters growing up today? Father, mother, reading, friends? Well, it is friends and reading actually. So parents who have difficulty, these are sensitive topics. Love perhaps we can talk, but sex obviously not. So many books are there. These are books which can be provided so that if reading habit is inculcated in children at a young age, you should provide them with books and make sure that they read them. Otherwise they will pick information from movies, and worse, if they watch porn, then that is gone. You are finished. You are heading for serious trouble. I hope this was an interesting discussion on love. Jai Shri Ram.